I may have to swap my overdrive pedal on my board for this one. It's new pedal day here in the studio. As far as my live pedal board rig goes, I typically build it out and leave it alone for like a year or so. This pedal may have me rethinking my live board setup because it sounds so good. This is the Paisley Drive by Wampler, and there's two versions of it. This is the original, and then they also have the deluxe version. As the story goes, Brian Wampler years ago was at a Brad Paisley concert and had a prototype, a similar prototype of this pedal, and put it on the stage. From what I understand reading about the story later, Brad's guitar tech actually picked the pedal up and hooked it up and liked what he heard, so then he put the pedal in Brad's sound check a few days later, and Brad apparently went nuts and loved it so much that he wanted his tech to contact Wampler Pedals, and then they started a relationship and started collaborating on designs, and after some changes came up with the Paisley Drive that we know and love today. I didn't think that I was gonna like this pedal as much as I do. The pedal just sounds phenomenal. Brad ended up putting that pedal into his main rig. Apparently that became, like, the Paisley became his main driving sound. Incorporated it in 2010 for his H2O World Tour, and he's been playing with that pedal ever since. There's just really nothing bad I can say about the pedal. In fact, I'm so excited for you to hear it. Let's head over to the other side of the studio and do a demo. All right, so we have the Paisley Drive. You've got volume, gain, tone, presence, and mid contour. And this is the magic switch. This is what makes this pedal different and amazing. So obviously on the volume, it controls the output of the pedal. It works like a volume knob on your guitar amp. As you raise the gain knob, depending on how you adjust the tone control and the switches, you may need to raise or lower this to have the same output level. Gain ends up controlling how much dirt you get from the pedal. So at lower settings, it's going to be cleaner. And then you start to get crunch and dig in, and then by noon this is really starts to get going, and then you start to get some pretty gnarly distortions as you go up to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Tone adjusts between obviously like a bassier sound on the counterclockwise, and then as you start to go around, it's going to brighten up quite a bit. And then the presence switch, it kicks in like a little bit of sparkle is kind of what they say, just to the top end. So that's really cool. And again, these two switches are really what differentiates this pedal from other overdrives that I've played in the past. I like this pedal a whole lot better than, say, my Tube Screamers. And these are the reasons why. And I think these are probably the reasons why everybody loves this pedal, and again, what sets it apart. But you're gonna get a little bit of sparkle, and you feel like kind of almost like a boost, a little bit of a boost feeling on this one. And then the three-way mid contour, each setting completely changes the voicing of the mid-range frequencies, which is obviously where the majority of your guitar is going to breathe. So let's just play the pedal and get a feel for it. Today, because we're using a Paisley Drive, I'm going to use a Telecaster into the Paisley pedal and then into a Fender Deluxe. No other items are going to be in the chain other than just a tad of reverb on the Fender Deluxe. Without the pedal on, All right, and here we go with the pedal. I'm going to back off the gain just a little bit. Let's leave tone there in the middle. Let's start the mid contour up, and let's turn the presence off for now. Yeah, I would definitely choose this all day long over a Tube Screamer circuit. This definitely has that extra sparkle and that extra shine to it that makes it stand out. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I love seeing you guys in the comments. I can't wait to see you on the next video. I think it's time to go make some more music.